Charles Leclerc suffered a big shunt in second practice in Mexico City, the Monegasque losing the rear at turn 8, sliding off and hitting the barriers.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Copy.
Just not the car.
Yeah.
The red flags were out, and not the Ferrari kind. The Scuderia with work to do overnight to get their man's car ready for Saturday's crucial sessions. FP2 was another extended session of 90 minutes, with teams mandated to test Pirelli's prospective 2023 compounds. During the test, the drivers were unable to make setup changes or undertake practice starts, the tyre manufacturer needing a baseline from which to analyse the data. Those drivers that gave up their seats to rookies in the earlier session, George Russell, Yuki Tsunoda, Alex Albon, Esteban Ocon and Kevin Magnussen, were given just 45 minutes on the standard rubber to get to grips with the circuit before they were made to bolt on their future boots too. However, Magnussen's start was delayed by 30 minutes, his car up on the jacks with the floor removed after Pietro Fittipaldi's problems in FP1. So when the Dane did venture out, it was straight on with the prototypes. The issue has forced him to take a new power unit, so he will face a grid drop for Sunday's Grand Prix. As will Lance Stroll, due to his collision with Fernando Alonso in Austin last weekend. Mick Schumacher had to make a big save exiting turn 7, the German driver fighting hard to keep his Haas out of trouble. Two drivers pushing the limits of the new compounds were Max Verstappen and Daniel Ricciardo, both taking bags of curb through the corners. Verstappen has won this race on 3 occasions, the most of any driver past or present. However, a win for Lewis Hamilton on Sunday would put the Briton level with the Dutchman. Zhou Guanyu encountered a serious problem in the dying minutes of the session.
Stops the car.
Hydraulic failure.
Stops the car now, Joe. Immediately stops the car.
Today marks the 71st anniversary of Alfa Romeo's last victory in Formula One. It was announced during the week that the famous marque will no longer sponsor the Sauber team after next year. That honour will pass to Audi from 2026. The German manufacturer confirming its long-touted entry into motor racing's premier championship. With most drivers running prototypes and adhering to Pirelli's run plans, the leaderboard doesn't really paint a true picture of the team's standings. Of the drivers permitted to use the 2022 compounds, it was Russell with the quickest lap, a 1 minute 19.970, 8 tenths better than Tsunoda, with Ocon 4 tenths further back. Hamilton was best of the testers ahead of Sergio Perez, Verstappen, Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, race lap record holder Valtteri Bottas and Pierre Gasly. Alonso was P11 ahead of Sebastian Vettel, Albon, Lando Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, Stroll, Schumacher, Magnussen, Nicholas Latifi and Zhou.